Good afternoon, students. Thank you for stay here in this class. This class will be about the present, about the past simple. Is like a training to understand later the present perfect, the connection that present perfect has with the past and with the present. So first, I would like if you could introduce yourself, saying your name and your age, and if it's possible, the name of your high school. Okay, we could start with Anthony, please. So, Anthony, could you?
Good afternoon. My name is Anthony. I am 15 years old, and I am the Amazonas School.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, Anai, could you please help us with your name and your age?
Good afternoon. My name is Anai. I'm 15 years old and I'm Amazonas High School.
Perfect. Thank you. Tiffany?
Good afternoon. I am Tiffany Humboldt. First years old.
Thank you very much. Kimberly?
Afternoon. My name is Kimberly. I'm 15 years old and school Amazonas.
Perfect. Thank you. And Georgia?
Good afternoon. My name is Georgia Ardila. I am 15 years old. I study in the Amazonas school.
Perfect. Thank you very much, everyone. Just I recommend always when I start learning English too, I used to say 50 or 60. Try to emphasize in the last part, like 16, 15, or 14. Always last part is important to sound better. Okay, we're going to start with a video. Sometimes I'm going to ask you something, but let's start with this video. So this is important. The verb always when is in past, there are two structures for the verbs, or two different types of verb to speak in the past time. First one is the regular verbs. Regular verbs, we just add ed to change to the past. For example, I studied. So that is how I change the verb to the past. But there are another option, another type that in English is irregular verb. Irregular verb is different form. So most of the time we are going to try to use regular verbs because it will be easier to change to the past adding just ed. And for irregular verbs we need to memorize. Okay, let's continue checking this. This structure is for the past, for when we want to ask something or when we want to negate something, we want to make the sentence in negative. Okay, so this is the auxiliary to change or to ask, to change to the negative this sentence or to ask. We are going to check some examples later. So you see, didn't is the auxiliary. Didn't. Agree. Agree is the verb. She wanted. This is just past. All are these, most of those verbs are in regular form, so we just add e and d. As they were in France, these people don't, I don't know if you hear about the French people that they don't like to use the English language because they are really proud of French language. But well, so this is the structure to ask questions. Did you plus the verb? Did you study, for example? Did you study for the test? Did you study for your last test or for your uh, proof or for your anything? Did you study or did they? Always did is for all the pronouns. Check, this is the question with did in the first part. Did my wife agree, the verb here? Did plus it could be a pronoun here, or in this case, my wife is she. So did she agree? For example, Anthony, could you answer this question? This question, did the hotel have a minibar? Good. First,
No.
no. No. Perfect. No, because it was not a minibar in the hotel. So did the hotel have a minibar? No. Let's see the full answer. No. Perfect. No, it didn't. So was correct. Did they offer champagne? And could you answer this question, please? Did they offer champagne?
Yes, they did.
Yes, it did. They did. Perfect. Did he receive a tip? Maybe Kimberly? Did he receive a tip? Remember?
Yes.
He was a little angry, the face of this man, because it seems like the couple don't give a tip to this man. I think he know. Well, let's see. No, he didn't. Okay. Okay. So this is more or less the idea of the past. Now we are going to see the structure. We're going to see the structure of the past in a PowerPoint, just to check the structure of the, sorry, this is simple person. This is okay. So the simple past is a completed action in the past. My mom made some pancakes for us yesterday. So yesterday keeps in the past, stay in the past. The pancakes were made in the past. Okay, the mom made pancakes in the past. A series of completed actions in the past. I finished my work, walked to the beach, and found a nice place to swim. This is the structure of, for example, here we check is a regular verb. Made came from make. Okay. Well, as I said, for regular verbs, we have here the rules. So we add just ed at the end, or d, as in love. Okay, love, love it, for change to the past. Enjoy, enjoy it. This is when the word ends in y. We still have to add ed, even that the y sounds like e. Study, here instead we change to ied. Well, maybe you are going to learn with practice, because for example here, this word enjoy, the vowel is before the y. That's why we just add ed. But here the y is before it's a consonant d, and that's why we change the y for I, E, and D. Change the y for E. Okay. Here we have the structure for positive. I played in the past. You played. We played. Then we have the negative, and we have a question. Okay, did I play? Did you play? Like did in the first part, pronoun and the verb. Negative, I didn't. With this auxiliary, but didn't. You didn't play. Okay, so well, this is wrong. You didn't play. We don't have to add ed at the end in the negative. Okay, so we have another rules, and we are going to read something in the past. Okay, so let's see this.
Teacher,
Yes. Yes.
no está compartiendo la pantalla.
Gracias por avisar. Sí. Now, can you see? ¿Pueden ver la pantalla ahora?
No, Lice.
No. Dejamos. Sí. Now?
Sí.
Okay. Okay. Well, before it was just the structures of simple past. Thank you for telling me that. So now we are going to read, and each one is going to read two sentences, two lines, yeah? So can we start with let me see, with Anaí? Can we start with Anaí? Please, the two first lines. Can you read that part? I don't know if you want, I put you in here. Let me see if it could be bigger. Let me see. Let me see. Anaí. Está bien, ¿pueden leer ahí o quieren que les haga más grande?
Un poco más grande.
Oh, espérame si es que voy bajando. Ok, ahí está bien para leer. It's okay to read.
Sí.
Okay, so, and could you start reading, please?
Mark and Julie went to Greece on holiday.
Mm-hmm. Could you read the first line, the whole first line? Toda la línea primera, por favor.
They stayed in a night hotel.
Mhm.
In the
Mhm.
morning, they had breakfast.
Perfect. Now, Kimberly, the second line.
At the hotel and in the evenings, they ate dinner at local restaurants. Oh, one night they went to the casino and they saw Sunday because it was lovely, warm weather.
Okay, perfect. Then Tiffany, from here.
They order fish
Mhm.
with salt and chips. The waiter
Mhm.
served it in the brow, their water, and some red wine.
Mhm. Perfect. Now Georgia, from the.
They made a toast to
Mhm.
a great holiday and they drank some wine. They saw
Mhm. So.
a big sink in the
Mhm.
reed do not fit the cats. Soon they saw a beautiful tabby cat. It came up to their table.
Mhm. Now, Anthony.
It's at Miss Julie is located up the and made out eating sweet. She said to Mark's line and nodded his head. The Julie cut a piece of fish and gave it to the cat.
Mhm. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to, sorry. I'm going to read just part of that. Okay, so I'm going to read just to check. For example, this is Mark and Julie went to Greece on holiday. They stayed in a nice big hotel. In the morning, they had breakfast at the hotel, and in the evenings, they ate dinner at local restaurants. One night, they went to the Caristo, and they sat outside because it was lovely, warm weather. They ordered a fish with salad and chips. The waiter served it and they brought the water and some red wine. They made a toast to a great holiday and they drank some wine. They saw a big sign. It read, "Do not feed the cats." Soon they saw a beautiful baby tabby cat. It came up to their table. It sat beside Julie. It looked up at her and meowed. "Oh, it isn't sweet," she said to Mark. Mark smiled and nodded his head. Julie cut a piece of fish and gave it to the cat. It ate the fish and licked its paw. The waiter saw and frowned. He was like angry because it was supposed not to feed the cat. So then at the end, the cat stole the whole fish. Well, perfect. So now we are going to check another video. You understand the story about the cat? It's supposed that it was a restaurant and the waiter, it was a sign, was una señal que decía no alimentar al gato. Pero ellos le dieron un pedacito de comida al gato y luego el gato cogió todo el pescado. Bueno, we are going to share the last video. Tell me if you can see this video. Can you see this video?
Sí, listen.
Perfect. Let's see. You understand? What did you do today? What did you do today? For example, now is afternoon, almost night. So we did many things in the morning. So those things keep in the past. So that's why this song, it's a what did you do today? What did you do? What did you do in the morning maybe? Or even before this time. Wash my hands. Well, all these things, what we did before this time, so in the past. That's why this lesson is to try to understand the past and then go to the present perfect. Well, now we are going to do a little Kahoot. This here. Can you see the Kahoot?
Sí.
Okay, thank you very much. So we are going to start with the Kahoot and I'm going to choose one by one to answer. Remember, don't worry if you don't know exactly what to answer, okay? The scientist. Anthony, could you answer the first one? The scientist. Choose one of those.
Work it.
Work it, perfect. The scientist worked yesterday. Is in the past. Remember, all this lesson is in the past. Okay. Next one. What did they do? Anai, could you answer this one, please? What did they do? They are in which verb is in the past? Just the past, simple past. Ooh, sorry.
They
Play baseball. Perfect. That was the answer. Perfect. It's possible that I am running out of time with the Zoom. So it's possible anytime it's going to finish this class. So I want to say thank you in advance. In case we are going to try to finish this Kahoot, okay? So Kimberly, which one will be here? Goku? Simple past. Sorry, no, this was because didn't have cereal for breakfast. Didn't, because forget is, well, it is a little confused because he's eating a lot. I thought it was cereal, but it says didn't have cereal. I thought this was a cereal. But what is wrong, because this is a how say, irregular verb. So the past of it is ate, is not eaten, is ate. Okay, but well, let's go with the next one. Which one is incorrect? So, Tiffany, which one is incorrect of those ones? Let's see.
We were at home.
We were at home, incorrect, yeah. Verb, my sister go it. The verb here was wrong. Okay, let's go with the next one because I'm a little confused this Cajo. Let's go with the next one. I'm going to read better. Okay. So Georgia, this one. Let's see, this seems better. Where here is a question. Remember, for questions, where did the dog
Did play
the
it?
dog play? Just play, because of course you check that could be at the end ed, but always when we put the auxiliary, when we put this did, the verb goes in infinitive or regular. Okay, we don't when we add this auxiliary, we don't need to change the verb. That's the reason. Okay, let's go with the next one. Okay, so here is for Anthony again. The turtle. Well, this is
Swim.
a irregular verb. So swim is the present. So which is the past?
Swam.
Swam. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's go with the next one. So the next one, Anaí. But this is a little hard. When we start with when. When did, because this is a structure. When always we start with when did the dog drink the water. This is maybe a little difficult. This you have to choose. Let's see another easier, better, because it was a little hard, that one. Let's see another one for Anaí. Okay, this one. Simon.
Watch it.
Watch it. Perfect. Watch it. This is perfect. Okay, it's the past regular verb. Perfect. Now it's empty. Now is the turn for Kimberly. So they remember they. Oh, this is just the verb.
They play it.
Play it. Perfect. Play it. Perfect. We played soccer 2 days ago. Remember, 2 days ago, past time. Now, Tiffany, which one is correct? It's a little hard. Which one is correct, my friend? Which sentence have just the verb in past simple? This is irregular verb, so this is not correct because it's regular, but this could be because it's irregular verb. For both is this the irregular verb. So that is the hard part of past tense. We need to try to memorize or to remember the irregular verbs because there is not another option. We need to just memorize that structure of that type when it's irregular. When it's regular, it's a little easier, just add ed. So here for Georgia, the dog, here's just the verb in past.
Went.
Went to the verb. Perfect. Perfect. Just the verb in past. So you are quite good in past simple. Perfect. Okay, we finished the Kahoot. We are almost on time. I don't know if you have any questions. But this is one of the easiest way to learn English. Try to speak, try to practice, try to speak as much as possible. So any time, try to speak with your friends, with someone who came from another country and knows some English. That will be one of the ways to learn English. Let's see if we have time. Things going to stop. Yeah. So I think it's just 1 minute. So, but I want to say thank you for every one of you. You helped me a lot with this class. So see you if I think I'm going to do another class tomorrow. So if you could be at that class, it will be really nice. Tomorrow we are going to have last class. It's present perfect. Sorry. Okay. So thank you very much. And if it's possible, see you next class. Okay. Have a nice afternoon. Have a nice time. Okay. So gracias y hasta luego. Que pasen bien.
Hasta luego,
Hasta
Lisa.
luego, Listen, gracias.
Hasta luego.
See you. Good afternoon.